So the book that I just talked about that I came for the book club, it's a super interesting book. It's Dani Shapiro. It's actually her story, the writer. At about 55 years old, she found out that her dad was actually not her dad. She did a DNA test by accident because her husband was doing it, and she ended up doing it. And so it's the whole story revolving around, because she's a Jewish woman and she was very proud of her heritage, of her dad's heritage. There's a lot on the book that is super interesting. And I thought that the title of the book is Inheritance, a Memoir of Genealogy, Paternity, and Love. So inheritance, so it kind of made me think the whole story, instead of me focusing on the DNA and the whole ancestry.com thing, what really caught my attention was her struggle with her own story, trying to hang on to a story or try to find the truth about the story, and knowing if her dad knew. There's a lot. I'm not going to say anything more because I want you to read the book, because it's a really good book. But every single one of us tell stories in our heads of what we want our lives to be, or how we want our lives to be. Some of those stories are healthy because they bring us hope and they create some strength to help us keep going, to get to where we want to go. But sometimes certain stories are actually not very healthy. If we keep on telling those stories over and over again, that won't be helpful for us. So what I would like to say is, try to listen to the stories that you tell yourself about you, your life, anything in your world. And if you believe that story is not very helpful, think about looking at it from a different perspective and rewrite the story in a way that will be positive to you, if that makes sense. So this book just made me think a lot about what is important in our life, and that's why I love the title. Genealogy is like our inheritance of our physical aspects and some mannerisms, but paternity being a parent and loving someone, that's the most important thing in someone's life. So I just thought it was an interesting book to share. And if you read the book and find it interesting and would like to share some comments and talk to me about it, I would love to. We had a really interesting conversation at the book club.